Hello, everybody. How are you doing this fine morning? Hope everyone's good. We are back for round four of the Irish Women's. Um, yeah, exciting stuff. Diana had a bit of an oopsie yesterday. Um, Gang Angle Protocols. Uh, Unfortunately, lost to Nev yesterday morning. So now it's a bit of a tricky position. Tosh is about to get another very fortunate run through the bracket without playing anyone good, um, or like anyone high rated, I should say. Um, so that would like a bit like she did last year. She only played Laura, whereas everybody else played like two or three people. So yeah, definitely Diana, if she wants to win the tournament, I guess it's still possible. She needs to win now, and then she needs to beat Tosh in the next round. Same for Diana Mats, I suppose. She can, if she wins this round and she beats Tosh, she can probably still win. I'm not sure what the tie breaks are. Maybe it's head to head first. That would definitely make a lot of sense. Um, I mean, that would be the only real smart thing to do in a 5 round only round robin, because like a lot of things can happen, and if it's not head to head first, it's very random. Um, but I'm not sure what the tie breaks are. Anyway, um, Clash of the Ash. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying to me. Um, anyway, so E4, Sicilian, and so Diana must play D3. It's a bit unusual for her. So kind of a King's Indian attack style position we got here. Diana's usually good with these because she plays it herself. Um, yeah, usually this should be something she is comfortable with. Um, Wait, so a couple more moves for play here, here. Okay, Queen C7. Not sure about Queen C7. I would have just thought. I don't know. Usually you kind of do something to play on the queen side. So maybe A5 would have been something to consider. But okay, I'm sure this is fine. Queen C7 instead, and then let's play C3. Also, I mean, I'm not a great King's Indian attack player, or rather, I've never played the King's Indian attack, but um, C3 seems a little bit odd, but maybe it's normal. Actually, never mind, it is normal because you do the delayed kind of. Never mind, I correct myself. It is normal. I thought for a moment that like you would just keep the tension and eventually take, but actually, I think you do play for this at some point. But okay, I think yeah. Anyway, it looks like a just a position equal, um, probably. You're not really playing for an advantage with this kind of setup. So this should be yeah, opening wise a good chance for Diana. Also, by the way, it was supposed to be Hannah commentating today, but I don't know I don't know what happened. Um, I'm a little bit tired. I came back at 6 a.m. from a friend's wedding, so forgive me if I'm tired and rambly and talk a load of bull, basically. I am barely hanging on, but yeah. Um, okay, now she played b5, which, yeah, I think that's kind of normal. Maybe you play bishop d7 first, usually, or something. But I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, sorry. I always keep forgetting that it's only live on Lichess. Exclamation mark broadcast if you want the link. Um, so I have to make the moves manually on this broadcast board. Okay, so b5. Yeah, that is the normal plan. So white is going to try to attack on the king side, and black is going to go as quick as possible, get something going on the queen side, and it's usually kind of a race. Here we might have a little bit of a, I mean, I don't know, the situation might be decent for us because I don't think Diana Metz plays this stuff a ton, so maybe she's not quite as experienced. Could be the case. So we'll see. And this is not the main line apparently. Opening Explorer tells me that Bishop d7 is the main move. And d4 is another move. And then b5 is third most common. So yeah. But okay, I'm sure b5 is fine. It's definitely part of the plan eventually. So I don't know if there's anything concretely wrong with it. Seems to score okay. Has been played by some 2400s, so can't be that bad, really. Okay, let's maybe. Good morning, Halvard. b4 and develop. Let's go bishop. b4. Sorry, I'm not sure if you wrote this now or at some other point. As in, like, you want black to play b4 next? Definitely an idea in the future. Probably you're gonna play a5 as well, though. Does Diana usually prefer the French Sicilian? Yeah, I mean, she plays the Paulson and the Khan, and she's played the Taimanov, so yeah, usually the e6 kind of Sicilians are her thing. I've been thinking about playing those myself. They're very. I mean, I've played the Taimanov in my life. Well, I mean, my chess life hasn't been that long, but the first Sicilian I played more or less a little bit properly was the Taimanov. But then eventually I switched to the classical. You get different kinds of positions. Classical feels a bit more Sicilian-y than the Taimanov, which is why I thought it might be nice to give that a try. Yeah, but Diana has been. She doesn't really play other Sicilians than the e6 ones too much. I mean, she's played the Najdorf before, but like more as a, you know, one-off than any systematic attempt of building it into your repertoire. Anyway, okay, let's look at some of the other games. Let's see. I mean, most relevant game is, of course, Tosh against Nev. Let me copy the PGN real quick. Here we go. So, Tosh against Nev. I know for the uninitiated in here, it might read Antonina against Nemheim or something like that, but no. Tosh against Nev. Okay, so French. Feels like an advantage to be white against Nev, to be honest, because I was looking at her black repertoire. It doesn't really seem that developed, but the white, I mean, she plays the Mora and Alpin with white, and you know, it's not so easy to do anything super great against that. Okay, so far normal, a Rubinstein, French, Bishop e7 is not the move, I'm pretty sure. You guys, you French knowers in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think c5 is supposed to be what you play, right? Bishop e7 seems a bit tame. A bit tame, a bit, yeah, I don't know, a bit scared. A bit passive. I think c5 is what you're supposed to play here. But okay, I mean, bishop e7 probably not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced, but anyway. But okay, bishop e7, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, castles, queen e2, knight d5. Yeah, I think you're supposed to play c5 on pretty much all the moves. But okay. Knight to d5 instead. Bishop g3 and bishop d6. I don't know about that. It also seems odd. Why are we doing that? Why are we trying to trying so hard to trade off our good bishop? I mean, white's not gonna take, and you're hardly gonna take on g3, right? So it seems like tension that doesn't really benefit you. Hey, Screws, by the way. Sorry if I'm so tired. I had a very, very long night. Whoa, hold on, what the? Okay, queenside castles was played, but doesn't this, like, aren't we sort of, attacking here? Or not attacking, it's a bit too much, but aren't we kind of trying to trade off the light square bishop, and aren't we doing it, sort of? What do you do against knight b4? Will Hannah be joining me later? I'm not sure, actually. She was supposed to do the stream today, but I don't know. She hasn't been replying on Discord. I'm not sure. But it's fine. I can hold down the fort. Even if I fall asleep doing it. Yeah, so that's fine. It's grand. A fun kind of long night or a tedious one? No, a fun one. It was my best friend from school's wedding. So it was good. Oh, time zone mishap. Yeah, that could be. It's always a danger of that. Always a danger. Anyway, I mean, she can come in anytime. It's not a big deal. No worries at all. Yeah, but anyway, somebody tell me what we play against knight b4 here for white. Because we don't want to trade off that bishop, right? So do we play what? Bishop c4 or what? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, this looks very scary, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This wouldn't appeal to me if I was white. This looks, boo, I would be incredibly scared. Like, not only, I mean, this is like a pawn that black wants to take, but this is not necessarily a pawn white wants to take. So this is like, I don't know, definitely a very nice trade for black, I would say. And then, I mean, you can just run away. And I don't know. I mean, I like black for sure. Let's see what Nev comes up with. I like this line. Definitely. Okay, but yeah, let's see what she will do. What else? I mean, there's nothing else that's like super appealing, because queenside castles does look like the right kind of move. I mean, you'd never want to take on g3 because this is going to be very deadly. So you need a kind of good move here as black, because otherwise there's really only one side with good attacking chances. Although, that being said, it's not the easiest thing for white to get the kingside pawns rolling either. Just because the bishop is there, and you don't necessarily want to play h4 and let black take here, I don't think. So maybe at some point you're going to have to take here, and then maybe black's going to be fine. Maybe that would also be a thing. Okay, c5. Here, you mean? Okay. Something to consider. But what if we take it? Because we have this. So it's a bit worrying. Thank you, my boy Magnus Geary. Wow, good name. For the follow. Yeah, so this is something we have to be careful about. So here, and are we losing or are we okay? I can't tell, unfortunately. Oh, thank you so much, beginner players, for the raid. We're just doing some commentary on the Irish Women's Championship. Diana is playing, it's round 4. She's playing against the top seed. She's the second seed herself. Both of them got upset. Diana Matz lost in the second round, and Diana lost in the third round against some kids, underrated kids. 5:46 a.m. My goodness. Okay. We have figured out what went wrong with Hannah. What went wrong with Hannah? You say it's very ominously. Don't tell me she had, I don't know, something bad happened to her. Anyway, let's go back to Diana's game real quick. Let's see what happened. What's been happening? Okay, Queen E2. Okay, this is following some theory apparently. It's been played before. And F6. Main move. So, I don't know. People seem to know what they're doing. I don't know. She misread the schedule. She thought both morning rounds started at 11. Oh yeah, I mean, that's understandable. In Diana's game, I was surprised about 3d3s that I think. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not it's not very ambitious, but definitely it's a thing. I mean, you can play like this for sure. Oh, by the way, we should switch the boards. D3, it's not very ambitious. It's like, you know, just playing some solid moves, and you can go into this kind of King's Indian attack with it. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's fine. It's fine. And this has apparently all been played before. So we are still in known territory. Most common move, apparently d4 for white, which makes some sense. And then d4, c4, and yeah, we play on the queen side and they play on the king side. And yeah, we'll see who's faster, basically. Okay, so she didn't play that though. Instead of d4, she played knight b3, which has been played once before, according to Elite Chess. Yeah, well, Pikon, it's not so much about the exact moves. It's just about the kind of position that you get. So, I mean, this exact position hasn't been reached very often, but this kind of position is quite common. I mean, you know, if you play such things. I mean, knight b3, yeah, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't be my first instinct, that's for sure, but yeah, I mean, it looks fine. What's the idea? So, I guess, I mean, I don't know exactly, to be honest. Why do we play knight b3? Sorry, just talking to Hannah real quick. This keyboard is just terrible. Anyway, okay, so Hannah is still having some food, so she's gonna come in after, probably. That's what I understood. Anyway, so that would be good. Then I don't have to ramble at you anymore. Anyway, we're trying to figure out why knight b3. So, why knight b3? So I suppose, okay, so you don't want to do this, I guess, because then you go up the square. It wouldn't be so great. Very enjoyable. Well, that's good. Okay, so what do we do? I was like, I don't think we want to play c4 because after this and this, I don't know. I think black's center's kind of under pressure. White doesn't mind position opening up so much. I mean, this bishop is really good if that happens. So I don't think we want to do that. Instead, okay, I mean, we could take here. That would be a thing we can do. And here. And then maybe e5. And then, I mean, this bishop isn't great. We can put our bishop here. It's like we're playing a Maroczy. Black. No, not really. Never mind. Don't take my word for it. I'm just too Two dead. Okay, I mean, this pawn is technically hanging, I suppose. So maybe that's not a thing either. Wait, hold on, something happened. Didn't? No, never mind. So actually we can't do that, probably, because the pawn's hanging. Yeah, so actually we'll just play here, I suppose, and then yeah, maybe here and then here. Okay, this looked, I mean, if this would happen, this would look great for black, so that probably won't happen. So I suppose you take with the queen here, and maybe then e5, and now you're sort of having a bind here. You can maybe play bishop b7. In the game, in the database, it looks like it was to support d4. Queenside opened up left white with a pretty good looking position. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but what if we take? What happens if we take? Looks attractive to me. Because what do you take with? If you take with the pawn, I think it's just not good. Here, here, here. That looks good for black, I would say. Right? I mean, comparatively, you know. One thing though. Okay. One thing though that is true. I suppose. Hold on. Here, you could think of this. Because, yeah, this is strong. So, I mean, calculation. I'd have to think about it, but I can't because I'm too tired. Sorry, just talking to Hannah, one sec. Is black forced to take? Well, listen, it's a good question. I mean, taking, if we take, we have to take with the pawn, right? So, because if we take here, I mean, I guess we could, in theory, take with the bishop. I guess this is still hanging as well. This is too complicated. Hold. Hold. Okay, let's take with the pawn first. And then, I mean, our knight's still hanging. I don't think we can take here, so let's go here. And then, I mean, actually maybe it's not that bad. Maybe we're fine-ish. I mean, we can move our pieces, and we do have the open F file. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Although, that being said, I mean, if the knights come here and the bishop comes here, it's a little bit nasty. It's a little bit nasty, but okay, we are up a pawn. So. But who knows? I would imagine it's good for white, but I can't think about the position too deeply right now. Yeah, rook b8 you can play anytime. That's true. I mean, I suppose we can also play rook b8 here to defend the pawn. Maybe that's better. We keep these pawns flexible. Keep control of the d4 square. That could be fine as well. And I guess now this doesn't work anymore. I mean, not sure that ever did, but okay. I mean, this makes some sense for sure.
Maybe bishop e3. I mean, it looks like a playable position. What can I say? Diana's been thinking. She doesn't. I mean, let's hope she doesn't go down on time too much. That would be unfortunate. Okay, we have some moves in the Tosh game. Nev didn't find knight before, which I think was just good for black, to be honest. So instead, what did you play? Knight f4. Ooh, wait, no, not in this position. Here, knight f4. I don't know. I mean, we do get rid of the bishop, I suppose, but it's at what cost, you know? Like, we're running into Tempe. It's not really convinced. So king b1, and now our position doesn't really make a ton of sense as black. Our bishop's going to be a bit poor. I mean, we can do this, but I don't know. By the time this does anything, we're just going to get destroyed like this. So we have to move the bishop first, I assume. I mean, our bishop's just hanging at the moment to this. So we need to do something about that. And what is it that we do against that? How did the previous rounds go? Well, she won in round 1 against a former student of ours, lovely Tong Tong. A bit of a scary game. It was kind of she was slightly better for most of it, and then she actually pushed a bit too hard, and Tong Tong could have won, but Diana managed to pull it out. Then second round, she lost against Nev, which was a very unfortunate game. She was, again, like, her opponent was playing, you know, she's lower rated and pretty underrated, or a little bit underrated probably. She was playing very solidly, and the position was just equal, and Diana really thought felt like she had to do something to go for the win. And let's say it didn't work out so well. She went for a sacrifice, and it looked good. I was at a wedding, so I wasn't really analyzing it too closely. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, this looks pretty promising. But turns out there wasn't really anything there, and she thought she was lost, so she played some moves. I mean, she had 3 pawns for a piece, but it was not an easy position to play, and her opponent played it very well, actually. And then Diana went a bit too wild in the end. CS Cruise, by the way, yeah. Yeah, anyway, so that round was a loss. And then third round she won against Lorena, who is the sister of one of her Olympiad teammates, actually. Laura, who isn't playing in this tournament for some reason. I'm not sure if she's... I don't know what she's doing. If she's busy doing other chess stuff, or she's... I mean, to be honest, this is a pretty... I don't know. Let's just say it's not the best tournament of all time. It's 5 rounds, it's very random. Like, a lot depends on pairings, and... I mean, if there's one upset, the tournament's, like, almost over for you. It's very... I don't know, it's a bit silly. 5-round Swiss. They even had, at some point, 4-round Swiss, which was even more ridiculous. But even last year, Diana Matz did very well. She went 4.5 out of 5, and I mean, she definitely earned the win. But in second place was basically decided by pairings. So a bit unfortunate there. And Tosh ended up getting the title. Yeah, last year Diana could have definitely also won. She was winning against Diana Matz in her... She beat Alice, and then our friend Alice, and then she was winning against Diana Matz in the final round, or at least clearly better. And then she again pushed a little bit hard, tried to win in a position where at some point it was more equal, and she should have just taken a draw. And yeah, a bit unfortunate. Do you have to live for a certain length of time to be declared winner? If you can, you have to be alive. Yes. No. Yes. I think you have to live in Ireland. Yeah, I know. I think you have to live in Ireland for 2 years, maybe. So that would mean, yeah, Diana Matz wasn't eligible. She's Ukrainian, so she wasn't eligible last year, but she is, I think, eligible this year for the title. She's also technically going to be eligible for the Olympiad next time around. I mean, she's coached this time around, but next time she would be eligible to play. Although I heard that somebody said that she's gonna somebody said that she's gonna go to Poland or something. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. Then I'm not sure if she would remain eligible because she would then already be part of the Irish Federation, or if she would lose it because she's not an Irish citizen and she's not living, or she wouldn't be living in Ireland. I don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest. We'll see. But important thing is, I suppose, that she. Wait, let me just reply here. The important thing that she is eligible this time. Also, the important thing in this game is that Nev doesn't hang the bishop to queen e4. So I don't know, it's a bit unpleasant. I mean, you have to play like, I don't know, g6. Looks a bit silly. f5. I don't know. It looks only marginally less silly. f5 is probably a bit better. But yeah. Okay, anyway, let's go back to Diana's game. Oh, she took, that's good. I mean, theory told us, I think, that was supposed to be best. Or actually, no. But something, I think our own brains maybe told us that was going to be best. So now, the line we were thinking was queen takes because of pawn takes. You were pretty happy after, I think rook b8. I think you have to play rook b8 because after, if you play here, white might have this, and then you could be in trouble. We were analyzing a little bit, but my brain is too fried to do it again. Kind of funny to see Diana's opponent playing her own opening adversary. Yeah, for sure. Diana, I mean, I hope that means she's going to feel comfortable playing against it. I hope she doesn't think, oh, this is the overpowered opening. Wait, sorry, I lost the variation. Where were we? Okay, here. I hope also Diana doesn't play too slowly. That would be... Yeah, I hope she plays quick chess. Okay, so anyway, we were still thinking probably this, because after here and here, getting out of this and protecting the pawn, you're probably not super happy with white, I would imagine. Because, I mean, this is coming, and this maybe, and I think you're pretty happy as black. You have some space, and I don't see necessarily what white has got to show for it. But okay, so we were thinking queen takes, and then I don't know, maybe still rook b8 or I don't know. I mean, you have to defend this, so you have to do something sensible. I guess e5 would be the other option. And then, oh sorry, wait, so Hannah is coming in. Hello. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second, I can't hear anything. Oh yeah, okay, now I can hear you, yeah. Perfect. I'm good, how are you? 1 second. I'll try to get you on screen somehow. Let me. Yeah. So, do you have the game link? I can send it to you if you. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. No. No worries. No worries. I don't know. They might have changed the time or something. Yeah. It's always tricky with time zones anyway. Yeah. So it was a Sicilian. And her opponent. We were thinking. I mean, we were preparing for all sorts of variations, mainly like d4 stuff, like d4 and you know, open kind of Sicilian. And then, yeah, she played d3, so she went into some kind of King's Indian attack, and from there on, some normal moves, I think. b5, I think that's sort of a Diana line. She's played this before. She plays this with white sometimes, so she has, I think, a bit of experience with it, so should be good. And I think this was all pretty normal. Knight b3 was not the main line. I think d4 is the main move. But knight b3 has been played before as well. And now taking was best, I think. And now we're thinking what to take back with. Yeah, we were thinking probably queen takes. Although this could be a bit scary if you do something like this, because here e5 might be a move. But if you just play rook b8, I think black should be okay. Yeah, let me see, how does that work? How do I invite someone? Oh yeah, okay, here. Let's see. Okay. Here. Okay, I think I invited you. But I'm not sure. Okay, and I'll try to figure out how to put you on the screen. 1 second. Oh, does work? Hold on. All right, let me shrink myself. Okay. Here we go. Oh, sure. Okay. Okay, I mean, we'll see if it works for... Yeah, I'll just leave it like this and then we'll see. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Sure. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, sure. All right. Well, Hannah sorts out her streaming stuff. Oh, pretty quiet. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I can turn up desktop audio a bit. Okay, let me know later when she's back talking. If it's better. Okay, let's go back to the game real quick. Did anything happen? Did anything happen? Okay, she took with the pawn. All right. So we thought, yeah, okay. I mean, we thought just don't play c4 maybe. Play rook b8 first. Okay, so yeah, sorry, 1 second. It says invite pending. I don't know. 1 second. Yeah. I can also send you the link, I guess, and then maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think. Oh no. Okay, brilliant. Yes. Okay, I think Diana just made a move. Okay, so she did play c4, which I mean it was my first instinct as well. So let's see if Diana Mats does play e5, which looks strong. We'll see. No worries. Okay, she already played knight bd4. Okay, so I guess that is also a move that you can make. That makes some sense. So we can either... Thank you for the follow, Frosty Kinda Fine. Good name. Also Anga. The chess app featured you, so I'm here. Brilliant. Oh, and another one. Liha 3200. Thank you for the follow. Yes, hello. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Okay, so rook b8 was the latest move. Okay, let me just make this a main line real quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it looks like. Sorry, yeah? Uh, and the main position is now after rook b8. 13, 13. Sorry. Wait, does it update when I change the? Oh, maybe it's okay. Maybe like yeah. Okay. 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 Let me. Is there settings somewhere? I'm not really used to this classroom thing. Let me see. Hmm. Not sure. Wait, maybe I'll refresh. Let's see. Ah, wait. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Can you see it now? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait. Let me try one more time because actually, it might be my thing as well. Because I saw that position for a second as well. Somehow it doesn't update when I change it. Okay. So if I promote it, somehow it changes, or wait. So let's just do this again. Can you still see it? What? That's so weird. Wait. Okay. Actually, let me. I'll try something else. I'll just copy the PGN again from. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sure. Host. Let me see. Oh no, that wasn't the one. Oh no, I'm not a. Wait, how do I do this? Manage? No. What? So do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it? Yeah. It says place white, place black, and yeah. Huh. Weird. It just says place white, place black, kick out, load games. Wait. Okay. Somehow that's odd. Sorry, I'll try to figure it out. One sec. Anyway, so the position is after rook b8. that's the main thing. Okay, good. I don't know. As long as it's not the main line in the thing, I can apparently see it. That's very unfortunate. I do not see the option of giving you control, unfortunately. Yeah, there is, but it only says Maybe both? No, it still says participant. I think you can move pieces now at least. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Any moment now. No, not that. Wait, can you see it now? Oh, okay. Only if I enable it. I didn't have it enabled. That's why. Okay. No worries. No worries. Okay, good. So now then we have everything. Except now I can't see the notation anymore for some reason. Yeah. Ah, okay, now I can see them again. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's one final experiment. Can I make it the main line without it disappearing for you? Did that work? Can you still see it? Ah, no. Oh no. Okay, well that's just. Wait, okay, no, I was just gonna copy that PGN again because this is silly. Okay, I'll just quickly delete this one and then make a new one. Okay, now. Position after A4. Yes. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, well, not so much for this one because I was at a wedding yesterday. My best friend got married from school and I was out all night. But I mean, we did a bit this morning, but not for this line. So she's on her own here. Um, yeah. Okay, I'll put your name in the title. Well, okay. Ah, no. um, there we go. I don't know about that. Yeah, me too, actually. Okay, now, finally, I think we're set up. So A4, A6 takes. I think it happened. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. She should be quite comfortable. Yeah. She's also not a real believer. She plays this herself, but she always says how bad it is. So I don't know. Maybe she feels confident. Um, exactly. Yeah. Oh, some very loud alert just happened. Sorry, 1 second. Let me check what it is. Oh, we got a sub. Thank you, J-Cake. Brilliant. My first sub. Well, this tournament at least. Okay, sorry, what were we saying? Earlier it was to prevent e5, I think. So, yeah, in this position, well, no, not in this position. Here when she played it, I think white was going to have enough pieces to defend e5. And then your bishop would be trapped, I guess, so I think you needed to do it maybe. Yeah, I suppose you could do something else, like you could move your knight, for example. You could play knight g6 maybe. Yeah, that would also work, I guess, yeah. Yeah. I guess it's a question of what kind of position you want to play. If you want to play, for example, queen b7, then you might say, okay, I don't believe in your attack. I'll just let you push and see. And the center is going to be closed, but f6 is maybe a little bit more challenging, like challenging the center and playing for control. Hmm. Yeah, and now she played bishop h3, which makes a lot of sense because e6 is quite weak. So what can we do about this? Yeah. I mean, I guess the problem is we could do something like this, but then we would probably have to give up our bishop. And that would be, yeah, a bit scary for sure, yeah. And this bishop isn't the best piece in the world either. I mean, I guess you could play knight d8 to defend, but I don't know. It looks like a hard move to play. Okay, she did play it though. Yeah. And I guess next move, if you are allowed, you'll play e5, but maybe white can play e5. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it looks a bit unpleasant for sure. Although, maybe we get, I mean, I don't know. We might get something to the f5 square eventually, and then we can trade some things. But I'm not sure if we're in time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I just meant if white plays e5 now, and we trade, let's say, and then bishop c5, and then maybe we can play something like knight f5 later. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 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 That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't know. This doesn't look so bad, I think. maybe. I don't know. Bit scary for sure with the e-pawn, but maybe holdable or doable. Maybe we can get some play. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not very confident about anything right now. Yeah. 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 That's yeah. I'm not sure. So her opponent's still thinking. So at least she didn't have everything calculated after. I don't know. She hasn't decided yet that she's going to play e5, and but if she doesn't and we play e5, I think we might be okay. Oh. Oh no. Wait, is it happening for my side too? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, sure, of course. Yeah. No, no, it's just one time control. Yeah. Yeah. So Diana is a little bit down on time right now. Sorry. Um, but yeah, she tends to be when she's unsure. She tends to think for a long time. But it's good that she's so far been. She's only down like 7 minutes on the clock, so that's good. Um, she had games in the past in this exact tournament without extra time, um, where she got down on time quite a lot, and then even after she got basically a good position and turned the game around a bit, then she still had some troubles. But yeah, this is good if she keeps up on the clock. Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. Always checking the other positions a little bit. Um, ooh, this Tosh position doesn't look. I mean, it looks good for Tosh, I guess. um, but since Tosh is a point ahead, oh, we had a move. Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't. Yeah. All right. Okay, so e5. Okay, we don't have much of a choice. Kind of have to take. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's a difficult position. Um, so if we put it on the board, I don't know. But let's say we just play knight f5 right now, immediately without thinking too much. What does white do? So you can see what the engine is telling me, but that wouldn't be my first thought. Mm-hmm. Maybe the other knight to f3 would be interesting. So we keep a blockade. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe then we can develop a bit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. My first candidate move would be, I think, knight takes. That I would think about. But I guess, I mean, maybe black isn't so unhappy. I mean, f5, it looks a bit loose to have your pawn on f5, but I guess with the bishop on h3, it's okay. And I mean, maybe we can. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. I think it's hard. Yeah, that's not an easy position to think about. Also, chat. Yeah, sorry. The left position is this. Oh, somebody redeemed Guinness hat. All right, sure. Let's do it. Wait, what was the thing? Oh yeah, the feed is mirrored on Diana's stream, so that's Hannah has it the right way, I think. I don't know, just no, you have it the right way, I think. Yeah, I think I just Diana set it up like this, and I just thought it didn't matter, so I just left it like this. Yeah. All right, she's still Well, is she still thinking? I think she just made a move. Okay, good. Yeah, she did, I think. Yeah. The only question is, I guess, I would be a little bit scared about this position still. I mean, I would just think, like, I guess I used to play the Catalan, and I would think like, oh, this is nice, and this thing is weird, and I don't know. At some point, this could be. I would just think I'm a little bit better. Maybe just go for it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe white has something better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is a lot of trades. Although white does have the e file then. But yeah, I mean it's definitely not so easy. So I think we have good chances. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, she played knight f5. Yeah. Am I a wizard? No, I'm not a wizard, Trauma. I'm a Guinness. I'm a full Guinness. Can't you see? Wizards are so cool. Well, unfortunately, I'm not one. It's unfortunate for me. I'd love to be cool. No, because I'm wearing the I'm wearing the hat. Yeah, it's this. Diana has this Guinness hat where you can redeem wearing it. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's like we have this unicorn hat. We have a leprechaun hairband, and we have a police hat as well. Lots of choice. Exactly. Although there's an ongoing debate in the community whether the wait I can show well wait I can put it on real quick and you can tell me if that's a hat or not. Well, I mean I already know that it's not a hat, but we can see. What do you think? Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. So your team hat, okay. That's fine. We can forgive you for being wrong. That's okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's our hat collection. Probably. Yeah. Wow, 3 years and 8 months. Well done, J Cake. That's a long time. All right. I have some time to go. Ooh, and Procos 3 years. Wait, I can do mine. Let's see, 1 second. I have to open the stream on my account. How long has it been for me? I don't know. 3 years, 9 months. Yes, that's a win. Okay, let's see. At the moment, I guess, yeah. Hard work. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I don't know. I was actually a bit pessimistic about the position, but maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay. FIDE, I'm right now like 1890 or something. Um, yeah, something like that. I haven't I played a tournament recently. I'm not sure. Um, but I haven't played too many tournaments yet, so that's why. I'm not really sure how. But you're higher rated online, I think. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, I saw you were like on a Europe tour with tournaments. That's pretty cool, I bet. Nice, yeah. Yeah, for sure. We had a friend from Australia over for a tournament in January, and he was saying like he was trying to make GM, and he was saying how it's impossible to find any tournaments in Australia. That's a good That's a good question. His name is James Morris. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I was playing all the kids. Like at the tournament we played, he was very frustrated at times because all of them were playing, I don't know, just solid chess, and he couldn't find any ways to win. I was frustrated. Yeah. 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 Yeah, exactly. Did they make a move? Yeah. Um, well, I was thinking knight takes looked logical, but I think actually your knight back also, like one of the knights, and I mean maybe it's not so bad to do the e knight either. I mean that makes a lot of sense as well. If yeah, I mean that's true. I think that's a lot of trades, I guess. I mean white's probably just maybe tiny bit better in the end, but yeah, that is a lot of trades. Maybe you don't want that. So maybe not that. Okay, I mean that's just maybe we can discuss the computer move. Bishop takes, which I didn't come to my mind. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, me either. But you know, computers never never underestimate them. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think she's gonna play that, to be honest. That seems a bit abstract to me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you do at least maintain the sweetness, so that's. I guess you at least have something to play for. And black still looks a bit uncoordinated. But who knows? I was. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, can you at some point just get rid of this blockade though, or does it always? Will it always be able to be reinforced? I'm not sure. Yeah, you do have a lot of pieces on that square. Um, yeah, it's yeah, Oh, no. Somebody. The Talbot Hotel is going under. Yeah. I was just thinking of one game I played against Hannah on Chess Kids, where she caught my Fianchetto bishop out of position and she used the light squared weakness to massacre me. Wow. People have trauma in chat from games against you. I was just thinking, pick one. I don't think pick one is a kid. that doesn't. I think he seemed. He's a Diana student. That's true. As long as we're not GM by 12, we're a chess kid. All right. Well, maybe we'll can just briefly look at Tar's game. It's not going well for Nev. Just to see another. Yeah. We have, because like all the Irish people, I guess, know each other. Then I mean, she lives in Ireland at least, and we have sort of a common circle, I suppose. Oh wow, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. So here actually we were thinking that I'm not here. Uh, Here after Longcastle's night before was very strong. Um, yeah, because you can't really put the bishop anywhere good, and if you go here, bishop c4, then you can play b5, and then you have this, and this is not good. And if you play this, then yeah, your bishop looks a bit silly. Although maybe you can play c3 and bishop back. I don't know. But we were thinking that would be good because we have to root against Tosh, unfortunately, for Diana to win the tournament. Because she's a point up, because both Diana and her the other Diana, both Dianas lost to some lower rated people. Exactly. It's funny because last year something similar happened, and Tosh, even though she finished second to Diana Matz, she won the title, but she only played against one other strong person, and the others were sort of all killing each other. So Tosh sort of went unscathed and snuck through. As she was, I think you had to live in Ireland for 2 years if you're not a citizen at that point, and she's from Ukraine, so that's why she wasn't eligible for the. I mean, she won the prize money and everything, but she wasn't eligible for the official Irish Women's Championship title or championship title. Yeah. This looks pretty good here. I mean, Nev ended up having to play some awkward move to defend this bishop. Yeah. So we had a couple more moves. Yeah, and this looks like a very strong attack, yeah. Ooh, f4, okay, nice. Oh, okay. I'm trying to run away. Yeah, this looks dangerous. I think. Well, we'll see. Things can happen. Okay, rook f1 was played. Yeah, it looks very good. Not gonna lie. But okay, you never know. Also, I guess there is the last round. So if Diana wins and then beats Tosh in the last round, there's still a chance. Or if Diana Matz wins and beats Tosh in the last round, I guess that could also happen. But then we wouldn't have to celebrate. So, okay. Yeah, so she's still thinking now. Diana's actually up on time now. For the first time, I think. Oh, okay, actually, yeah, she played bishop. Sorry, no, nothing's bishop. Okay. Yeah, at least you have. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe we're good. Okay, so I guess you kind of have to take. I mean, okay, what else can you even try? There's not that many moves you can make as black, so trading makes a lot of sense. And then maybe we can push our pawns at some point. Yeah, maybe not yet. Yeah, not yet, but yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's tough because you also definitely never want to take on e5. So is that giving up a pawn and saying we have counterplay, or maybe? Or that, yeah, okay. Wait, let's see. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense as well. Okay, sure. I would also be a little bit scared of. I guess it doesn't work because the knights attack multiple times. I was thinking, yeah, we have the bishop. I was thinking, what if we can take here? But yeah, but it doesn't. Nothing works. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah. No, this looks pretty nice actually. Now we have a better pawn structure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And Diana has still a. I mean, I don't know. Time situation is a little bit. I mean, both are at about the same time, but considering that they only have 40 minutes left at move 20, it's a bit, yeah, it can get very hectic um, in games like that. No, sure, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit biased because I played like a tournament 2 weeks ago, where we did have extra time, and I was always even struggling. I was like, okay, I need to try to sort of get the first 20 moves done in 45 minutes, so I don't have such bad time trouble coming on to move 40. And I was always struggling with it. Um, and now I'm thinking if they don't even get extra time. But yeah, I guess that's just the nature of this time control, that it's going to get a little bit chaotic, maybe. towards the end. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. And here, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. It's probably a position where um, there's a lot of pressure to not go wrong. Although here, it does seem very natural to take on d4. Maybe on the next move, it's more so what we have to worry about. So after taking, then what's our next move? Because I think bishop b7 is also not that easy to play with all this pressure on e6. Yeah, no, for sure, yeah. And I guess maybe you could even bring it to d5 if you have enough time. Then it does both. Like if you needed to defend it again, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, as long as we don't get killed on the king side, we should be we should have some play. Yeah. Yeah. Also hate cha-cha in the in the chat. Cha-cha chess in the chat. She's 2 out of 3 right now. Yeah. Yeah, she's the top seed in the tournament, but she lost in round 1 against actually one of our students, which was funny. She played a pretty epic game. That was kind of fun. I was losing my mind in the first round commentary. It was very exciting. And she's like, you know, which is she like 12? So it was a very nice result for her. And yeah, it was a nice game actually. And we were trying to convince her to even play the tournament because um, her and her friend Tong Tong, so she's also playing the tournament. Um, they're going next week, I think, to the European Union Championships or something, some kids tournament, um, and so they weren't sure if they had time to play and all that. And so we were trying to convince them. I was like, "Come on, I can commentate on your games. It'll be fun." And then she just wins. Yeah, they were also worried about. They were saying at some point, "Oh, nobody's registered. We're just gonna lose all our games because nobody lower is registered." But now they're doing quite well, actually. No, it's Stella Lee. Uh, Yeah. It was so Stella Lee against Diana Matz. Oh. Wait, then okay, this got messed up. There's also a million games in this, even though there's only like yeah, no, this is not correct. I don't know, it got messed up somehow. I don't know where's the correct game. Let me see. Yeah, all of the games are wrong. Um, but if you yeah, I don't know what happened to the broadcast. That's sad. Or the record of her glorious deeds is gone. I mean, we do have it on stream, I guess. So, but yeah. Oh no. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. All the games are gone. But okay. Um, it did happen though. I promise. Yeah. Maybe I was streaming. Somebody wake me up. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. Somebody needs to um, snap at her or something. Oh yeah. Wait. This is apparently here. They have the right game. Wait, I can. Yeah, it's in the chat if you wanna look at it in round one. So let's see what's happening in the others, the other games. Oh, our other student. Let's take a look at her game as well. Little Tong Tong. Let's see. She's playing against Lorena, Diana's last round opponent. Yeah. I really was impressed when she played F4. I was like, wow, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, so Tong Tong is also having a nice attacking game. It was this kind of clicked through the game, but I didn't actually pay attention. So we had a London. Okay. They're playing so much better now. Like I was commentating on their games last year at the Irish Championships as well, and it did not look like this. They're like all of them, and not necessarily a mess, but you know you blunder things and you don't like. They're really playing with some purpose. Like here, even now this attack like looks very nice. And Stella yesterday, or yeah, it was very good. Yeah. Not for long though, probably. I think G5 probably next move. Yeah, it looks very scary. Oh, actually, I didn't see g5. We saw rook g2. A bit slow, but maybe good enough. Okay, brilliant. Wait, let me just find that. No. Yeah. Alright, so this is on the board. I hope she has a follow-up plan and won't go into the tank again here, because soon we have to worry about the time. Yeah. That's good. Oh, maybe she's scratching her head. She doesn't look too happy, puffing up her cheeks and all that. Okay, that move was. Couldn't quite tell, to be honest. I think she played queen b6. Was that what we saw? Yeah, queen b6. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess one thing is that we don't have as much pressure anymore, so the knight can maybe is a bit more free to move. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess you can just take on d6 probably and then have some discovery maybe. Or yeah, because like your bishop's hanging at some point, so like this or something. No, me either. It's yeah. Mhm. Okay, but it's still not that easy for white. Yeah. It's I don't know. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's not. I mean, the bishop is doing something. I guess the idea is also that you want to play d5 maybe at some point. Maybe that's more important. But I'm not sure if that's also so natural. Oh, sorry, I cleared your arrows. Yeah. Or if the bishop's on g2, if you take, then you always have to worry about your king. I guess the slice for your diagonal can be quite annoying as well. Yeah. But okay, at least we made a move, so now it's our opponent's turn to make a mistake. This is always the funny thing about chess, like you can't make any mistakes when it's not your move. Can only get better. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see what she's gonna play. Exciting stuff. I don't know, I always get nervous when Diana plays. And especially when she's, like, she wasn't feeling too confident. And then I'm always a bit like, ooh, hope things go well. Yeah. Yeah. She's also a sad chess player, so she gets sad when things don't go the right way. Especially, actually, not always, but especially in the Irish women's, because she's historically been very unlucky, um, in that tournament, like with bad pairings in the last round, and then she's winning, and then her opponent, like, I don't know, the results go exactly the wrong way, so she doesn't win and things like that, um, and then losing on tie breaks and things. So yeah. Um, It's a bit of a kryptonite of hers, this tournament. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Checkmate or Checkmate, Joksic, and Timmy Box is him. And also the spaghetti code. Wow, brilliant. Yeah. Yesterday I was at a wedding and a person was talking to me about chess. So he played like a little bit of online chess and knew some streamers and stuff, but it was like really didn't play classical or anything. And he was asking what I prefer, and I was trying to explain the pain of, like, I mean, the feeling of playing classical chess with the pain of being scared all the time that you were going to make a mistake and ruin the last couple of hours of work. You know. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I had the real streak of that happening. Sorry. Yeah. No, that's true. You're weird. So, by the way, do you have like ambitions or chances for the Olympia team? I don't know how the Australian women's chess scene is. How's that for you? Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty nice actually that you can. I don't know. Chess is something where you can, even when you start a bit later and don't maybe have the chance to become like full professional or anything, then you can still have something to play for, something that feels kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Diana's opponent is still thinking, which is good. We like that. Unless she comes up with the right move, then we don't like that. Exactly. Playing something bad is the main thing. Yeah. Or she can play the perfect move right after she flags. That's also allowed. That actually happened last year at the Irish Women's. She was playing against our friend Alice, um, and she was better for most of the game. She was winning for a while, and then um, she it was a kind of crazy end game. Both didn't really have any time, and she lost her advantage and it was sort of gonna be a draw. But then Alice flagged, and it was like, oh no, it was so painful. Yeah. Yeah, I have actually also, but not in a drawn position. Yeah, but not in a. I mean, lost or at least difficult. I didn't see the right move, as in it wasn't like I just needed to make a move to be in the game. I was like, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's yeah. That's unfortunate when that happens. It's funny. We have a person at our chess club, and we have these monthly blitz events. Or I mean, I don't always play in them because I'm bad at over the board blitz, but um, there's this one really quite old person. I think he's probably I don't know 75 or 80 or something. And it looks like he's playing so slow. And whenever I play him, we play 5-0, and whenever I play him in the tournament, I'm like, okay, so surely I'm faster than this guy. But it's so funny because he moves so slowly, but sometimes he also somehow he also always moves instantly. He doesn't think; he just moves physically very slowly. Yeah, it's very yeah disturbing. Anyway, okay, so still no move. Let's think. What is she thinking about here? Yeah, yeah, it's an idea. What happens? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Probably. I mean, to be honest, once you get there, maybe you see your K6, but I don't think you see it ahead of time. I think if we trade everything and we get sort of a position where we have these two pawns and a 2 versus 3 here, then we should probably be okay, I would imagine. But yeah, I mean, there is always the option of defending, yeah. Probably not the greatest move though. Because we already saw that taking isn't really possible. Yeah. It's funny though because sometimes I feel like even if you see that they can't take it, you're like, I don't know what to do, so I'll just defend it anyway. It's like, yeah, because it's not. I mean, I don't know, because the yeah, and also I mean the rook on d1 is not the craziest thing in the world. Um, Although it is nice in the a file as well. Yeah. These are all very difficult. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think bishop g2, but I would feel like it's the most likely to arrive at sort of by, I don't know. I'm not sure what else to do, so that looks like a sensible move. Um, Whereas I think, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Maybe I've like, yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe this and this, but yeah, maybe I don't know. Oh no, wait, hold on. That's we're just, never mind. Yeah, it's no sleep. It's coming to. My bad. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. It makes sense when you see it. We're up on time. Yes. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not that trivial, which is good. OMG, Patrick's ventriloquism is out of this world. What do you mean? Am I frozen on camera or something? No. Or, I guess they mean your voice coming out of my. I don't know. They said my ventriloquism is out of this world. I guess I forgot that it didn't. You're not on screen. It's a good skill to have. Okay, so in the meantime, Tosh's game ended, so we can look at that. I mean, it did look very bad, I suppose, for Nev. Wait, that wasn't the. Which was the right game? I think this. No, so I think she took here Queen G7, FG, Queen takes, Rook H4, Bishop D7, develop, and Rook G4, Queen D8, and Queen E3. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but I guess you don't have to go for this kind of fancy thing if you just to. Yeah. 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 Good position to have. Good position to have for sure. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Did anything happen? No, still thinking. Really taking her time. It's quite scary to go down to 20 minutes when you only have made 20 moves. I think mine is fine. Oh no. How warm is it in Australia currently? Like, I is it like does it, how cold does it get where you are? Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. mm. Yeah. Okay. I see. It was really really warm. The last couple of I mean, it's been like very warm. The last couple of years in the summer. Before that, it was always manageable. I found, but now it's been getting really warm. Like I don't know, but yeah, today is finally a cooler day, which is why I got to wear a sweater actually, which is I haven't worn since forever. It's still too warm for a sweater, but I just grabbed the first thing that came up in the closet. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a lot. Yeah. Oof. And I guess I mean, it gets very warm. I assume as well in the summer. Hmm. Yeah. A friend of mine is from Queensland, I think. Brisbane. Yeah. Or yeah. Actually, that wasn't true, by the way. He went to university there. He's from Townsville, actually. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just remembered the name thing. I think he went to university in Brisbane. Then, yeah. Okay. Okay. She did play d5. All right. Let's see. We're hoping for the bad move. You forgot about it. Yeah. All right. Well, Hannah's rooting for the wrong DM. Um, hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think Diana probably. I'm not sure if she calculated this line. Um, okay. So we were thinking though. I mean, is this really gonna happen? Like, did she really? Um, yeah. But I meant, did she really find Rook A6? That would be quite impressive. Yeah. That would be quite good to see that ahead of time, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah. And I guess we just lose an exchange. Oh, apparently that wasn't right. Oh, we can take on A6. I forgot about that. It does eventually. No, no way, no way, no way, no way. If that happens, no way. That would be mean. That would be properly earning the win though. If you find that line. Yeah. Wow. That would be no. That's not gonna happen. I don't believe in it. I mean, it could, I suppose, but I don't know. Simple chess, exactly. Chad is saying Hannah's 8 hours ahead. Not hard to predict the move when you're in the future. Good point. Good point. Yeah. No, that's true. But I think I don't know. Yeah, this looks okay. Computer not happy with that one. All right. Sure. Why not? I guess we can go rotate. Okay. I mean, Yeah. But I think this is not too easy to play. To be honest. Because, I mean, we are quite quick with b4, c3. Okay. Now, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. Wait, hold on. She took with the rook? Why? Surely not. What? Why did we do that? Yeah, I'm confused. That's good. That's weird. Does she have an idea? What's the plan? Or is this a... That's strange. Well, surely not. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's a bluff. Maybe we're playing mind games here. That's that's sad. Yeah. Or maybe she saw rook a6, bishop takes g7, and she was like, no, I'm losing in that variation. No, I don't think that's possible, actually. But maybe. No, for sure, yeah. I mean... But, I don't know. You're actually up a pawn as well. Okay. That's true. But you are losing f2. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, it's true. It's a bit spooky. Right, so now we have to find the line. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Wait, but... Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think you have to go to b6. Oh, but actually, does it help? Because what if they take here first? So... Oh, we can take with the queen, right? Okay. Yeah, I forgot we can take with the queen from here. Okay. That saves us. Yeah, no, this is not good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she thought with the pawns she has some compensation. Yeah. Okay, let's say one stupid move. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, in the meantime, we had another game finished, so maybe let's look at that briefly. Tong Tong eventually won. Hold on, what was position? After rook g2. A4. Could play g5 again, but she played rook g1. C5. Takes g5. Here. Okay, I mean, yeah. This was, yeah, and then here and here. Yeah, okay, this is just checkmate. Yeah, so that was the game. So good win for Tong Tong. That was at least good. There was another game that finished, but yeah. Bev beat Amanda Kai. And there's still a game. This is actually kind of incredible. There's so many games between kids that are like such little swings of evaluation. The eval is like, I don't know, between minus 0.2 and plus 0.5 the whole game. I'm like, what the hell? How is that a thing? They're so good suddenly. But okay. Diana's still thinking, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Did she see it, or was she surprised by this? I'm not sure. Not sure what happened. Because it does seem like the thing to try, at least. It's like a really difficult line. Okay, she made a move, I think. Queen c7. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So now we transpose into the other line. Yeah, and now it's going to be knight takes f8, queen takes f8, and we're going to get the position we had on the board, where we have these pawns, but our king is a little bit, yeah, suboptimally placed, and I guess all our pieces are. Yeah. Oh no. Nah, it's grand. Yeah, so I mean, rook A7 makes a lot of sense in this position. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a couple of moves earlier, we could also take here. And then... Yeah, but this is the thing again. Ah, but actually we have this. Didn't see that. Okay. Well... We're also still up in exchange. There's that as well. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, this didn't happen. So it was queen takes d7. Bishop takes f8, king takes... Oh, it actually did happen. Never mind. This did happen. Okay, so I suppose normal move would be this, if we don't play rook a7. And then we have to try to push, but probably... Ah, but it doesn't work because here again they can just take... Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. So I guess knight c6, probably. Yeah, you're losing a pawn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If you had that, you know, if your king was on... Well, actually, there's not really a square where it could be on, because if it was on h8, you could still take on g4, actually, so... d5, sorry. Yeah. Oh, so you did play rook a7. Yeah. It is a bit fancy. Yeah. It's true. We're going to play a little bit. That's... Yeah, and we do have pawns, so... Never say never. Resigned! Wait, did we see it on the camera? Ah, yeah. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I suppose it happens. Yeah, d5 was really nice. Yeah, I mean, your move, that was... I mean, your move too. No, but like, you found that that was a nice find, I meant. d5. Yeah. Yeah, final round, and I guess it's gonna be Diana Mats against Tosh for the championship, depending on tie breaks. I'm not sure how they work. No, Tosh is 1 point up. She's 4 out of 4. Yeah. Yeah, because she's only played lower rated people, and everybody else has as well. So Diana did the gang sign. So gang gang. But yeah, Tosh hasn't gotten paired with anyone, and she was the one who didn't have an upset loss. So yeah, that's what's happened so far. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, the format is a bit unfortunate because it doesn't really. Yeah, I mean it's a bit. Yeah, random at part. Yeah, it's yeah, and it's also only 5 rounds, so then it's even worse because sometimes you just don't get to play against the other top people if there's one upset, and then yeah, especially because here there's also a big rating gap between the first three and the rest of the field. So yeah, it makes it especially unfortunate. So they got matched up um, on board two, whereas Tosh was basically cruising through on board one and is like a full point ahead. And now this is going to be maybe a chance to for the title. I'm not even sure because if it's head to head, then of course she has chances. But if it's Buchholz or something, then it might not even matter anymore. Yeah, it's definitely interesting because I think that might also make it more interesting for some of the other players to play because half of the Irish Olympic, like half of the Olympic team, is not even playing in the tournament because it's just like you play a bunch of low-rated people, then you play one person, and then you lose or you win, and that's your tournament basically. Um, and yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate. And they've talked about making it um, a round robin, but it's not clear because depending on how many people it would have, because there's like let's say 6 people or 5 who have a legitimate chance, and then you would have to have like a way of determining reasonably how to invite the rest of the people. And some of them are juniors, and it would be kind of hard with the ratings, I think. But yeah, yeah. I've also seen Yeah, I've also seen in the Dutch championship they do like an elimination format, which is also interesting. Yeah, yeah. No, it is rough, yeah, but it's an interesting try as well. But yeah, okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming on to commentate. It's Don't worry at all. That's fine. No, no, that's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, of course. I mean, we're gonna have the Olympiad next. If you want to come on, we're gonna have Olympiad commentary. Um, okay, well, yeah, we'll see. Um, okay, I'll see you some other time then. Okay, bye. Are you gonna keep streaming or? Okay, okay, so no raid. Oh, all right, well, yeah, okay. Good luck then. I'll see you. Bye. All right, so that was Hannah. Shout out for her in the chat if somebody can do it. I'm still lacking access to a slash forward slash. So if somebody could give a shout out to Hannah. I don't think Diana's going to come on for an interview necessarily. But yeah. There's one game still go. Actually, 2 games still going. Okay, there's a Stella game still going, so actually let's quickly look at the Stella game until we maybe determine. I don't think Diana's going to come on, but you know, maybe. So we'll. Actually, there's also. Let's just. I don't know. Let's just see, because she has a Kick channel that she's streaming on. Maybe we can. Oh no, Mersey, you missed the fork. No. Well, it's interesting because actually you were, if you want to look at the game real quick. Well, actually no, sorry. If you take here, and here there's like only one move, which is kind of insane. I mean, okay, she could do queen takes, and then you take here and she takes here. But here you're okay, more or less. But here there was an insane line where wait, hold on. So after you take the knight, you play rook a6. So queen has to go to c5. Then you take here, and after queen takes c8, the rook is hanging. You have to play bishop takes g6, and it's a whole mess. So that would have been still winning technically, but would have been very hard to find, I suppose. That would have been insane. I don't know. I think she would have just gone for this variation. No, not here. Sorry. Here, queen takes e5, and this would have been manageable, I suppose. But okay, it happens. Tough luck. Tough luck. Yeah. Anyway, I guess you're not coming for an interview, Mersey. Then we'll just quickly look at Stella's game and see what happened. I think it was an exchange French, yeah. I don't know, in Ireland everybody plays the French for some reason. It's a bit scary. Very solid game again, like these kids are playing. Okay, well this is a bit adventurous. Okay, sure. This is apparently very good. Makes some sense. Anyway, so g5 by black, nice find. And now Stella has knight d6 to run away. And what do we think? This bishop looks kind of good. This knight looks kind of good as well. This rook looks kind of nice. Okay, I like white a lot. Oh, okay, Diana is calling. Hello, Mersey. Tough luck. I'm sorry, that was unfortunate. Wait, hold on, let me just capture you. Capture your soul. Are we gonna do an analysis stream here or what? hanging out. Okay. Freezy. Ah, no. Ah! Yeah, it went wrong. Sorry. I understand. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm telling you, it doesn't work with the window capture. Anyway, that's all. You're just gonna have to be a disembodied voice. But it didn't work. That's what I'm saying. Okay, 1 second. 1 second then. No, but it doesn't. Like, it just shows black. Look. It's it's capture resistant. Okay. Yeah. Tough luck. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, but wait, just 1 sec. Like, oh wait, no, this is not your game. It was, I don't know, it was going okay. I think what we didn't like was oh yeah, we didn't like c4 so much. I think you should have just played rook b8 and then yeah, because I think the knights they're too good. And yeah, e6 becomes very weak. And also actually after c4 even better might have been e5. And you're in trouble. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see you later. We're gonna be back with the last round of commentary. Okay, bye. Okay, that's Mersey gone. That's Mersey gone. Yeah, unfortunate. End of the game, missing a fork, but it can happen. Even the pros miss forks sometimes. And also Mersey's. No, but yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's just see how's Stella's game shaping up. Because I promised her that I'd do commentary, so we can't really let her down. Wait, hold on. That's not the game. Beating Orla would be quite nice, to be honest. Okay, so rook d8 was played. Knight f5. Rook e8. Knight d6. Okay, we're repeating a little bit. Okay, here. Now rook e2. So we learned our lesson. Didn't go knight f5 again. Keeping control of the open file is nice. And looks very good. Knight f8. No, knight hf8. Okay, and then rook a to e1 makes a lot of sense. And finally, knight e6. Okay, now we're just missing tactics, unfortunately, Stella. We can just take on f7, if I'm not mistaken, because we're just winning here. But she didn't do that. She played knight f5. And now, okay. Yeah, it's not as easy anymore. I think we were just, like, it was super winning after knight takes f7. That looks like the game is over. That would be, yeah, that would be death, of course. So, unfortunate that that didn't happen. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Actually, I'll take a little. You know. Oh, actually, okay. Never mind. So g6 was played, and now we have the same trick again. But I don't know if she's gonna find it. Now it might actually get a bit difficult because if we go back, I'm not sure how much better we are anymore. Like if we go here, and then the knight comes in, and I don't know, maybe black's fine. So we need to find this. Okay, but she didn't do that. Okay, she went bishop e5, maybe also okay. But only with the same idea, probably. Oh no, never mind. So here, and then what? Queen, okay. And okay, so this is gonna be the position probably. Right now, it's after d takes e5. If we go here, our knights. Can we take here and go here? I mean, we're gonna be up a pawn if we do this, right? But maybe the queen is coming in and it's a bit uncomfortable. Not so easy. If we do this. What else do we have? Okay, computer's being ridiculous, saying g3. What in the world? Is that really so good? I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's tough. But okay, that's not gonna happen. That's probably not gonna happen, I would assume. Stella might have become really good, but maybe not that good. I don't know, Orla's thinking here, but there's really only one move, isn't there? Ah, yeah, okay. So queen h8 and knight e7, which makes a lot of sense. It's a lot simpler. I was actually thinking about going here, but we don't really have time for anything. Like, you know, 96 and then here and here eventually, but we don't really have the time. So this is gonna happen, and this is actually gonna take a while longer. So I'm actually gonna end the stream because I haven't eaten anything and everything is fricked because I'm super tired. I was up the whole night yesterday. So I'm gonna end the stream. We're gonna what am I saying? I'm gonna end the stream. We're gonna raid someone. Exactly. I know words still. And who are we gonna raid? And we're gonna be back, of course, with commentary later on. Let's raid Davina. Why not? Let's raid Davina. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'll see you guys later and have a good time. Come back for the last round, even though Diana's unfortunately out of contention. I don't know when it is. Maybe in 2 hours or so. I don't know. I'm feeling a bit faint, so I'm just gonna